All right, sorry about that, guys. I got a call in the middle of the video. Had to stop it, unfortunately. But anyways, so I guess this video will be in two parts. But I'm gonna keep it brief, man. I'm gonna keep it brief, I promise. So, anyways, as I was saying, yeah, the head sculpt I think looks pretty decent. Definitely not, top of the line, not Hot Toys or anything like that. But it's got an okay likeness to Michael B. Jordan. I think the skin tone might be a little bit dark. I think they could have made him maybe a little bit lighter, but other than that, not too bad. I see some Michael B in there, so that's cool. But the suit itself actually looks pretty nice. I like the all the different patterns that are put into his suit. There's actually like some lighter parts, kind of like his suit isn't quite a black. It's more of like a kind of like a charcoal, I guess. Like there's a lot of like it's like a dark gray, a lot of dark gray in there with some darker black spots on top. Like you can see like the spotting kind of going through his abs and stuff right here and into the chest, and so that's pretty cool. A lot of like design work actually throughout his suit, which is really nice. I like that. Very nicely done. So shout outs to Hasbro on that. They definitely do their thing when they focus. Now, a lot of cool gold parts, like the gold around here by his waist, and then we've got more of like a bronze color for this necklace going around him. We've got the little like I guess little tooth pieces kind of sticking off the chain, which is really cool. Yeah, pretty nice, man. Aesthetically, pretty nice. I like it. I think the physique is pretty good. I'd say that's pretty accurate to Michael B's physique. He's kind of got that like V taper going, kind of wide lats, narrow, lower back and everything. And again, from the front, he's got like a wide chest, and kind of a narrow, like a V taper ab thing going. Got his obliques sculpted on the side. That looks really good. All the muscle groups look pretty good to me. The biceps and the tris. Pretty nice sculpt on this guy, so I like it, man. So let's take a look at his accessories real quick. Put him to the side. First up, we have his mask, of course, which, that vibranium mask that's able to, it's almost like nanotech. It's able to like go over his head, kind of like Tony's suit, so that's really cool. Let's get a closer look at this. Hopefully the lighting is good. I'm kind of filming this midday, so the sun is not super bright in here, but hopefully you guys are able to see most of these details. I'm trying to get some focus on it. Maybe if I back it up a bit. I don't know if you guys can see that better. It's a little fuzzy. Okay, yeah. Hopefully you can kind of see the details. I know it is a bit dark in here. I apologize. See if I can get a little bit of more light adjusted in here. I guess that helps a little bit, but yeah, there's actually like some really nice detail work into this mask. Yeah, I think there you go. That's kind of a good shot. You can see all those little gold parts sculpted in, and on the top of the head looks like a kind of like a leopard or a cheetah. Will these be cheetah spots or a leopard? I want to say maybe leopard, but it could be a cheetah. But yeah, all that line work going through the top, that looks really nice, and it comes all the way back, down the back of the mask and kind of into the ears, the back of the ears. That looks really, really cool. Definitely looks like a cat right there from behind. The profile looks pretty cool as well. You got those gold streaks kind of coming on the side. And what is that sculpted right there? Is that a number? Oh yeah, they got something imprinted right there. What is that? Those actually look like characters or something. I thought that was maybe like a serial number or something, but they actually look like characters. I'm not sure if that's movie accurate or not, but it looks pretty cool. I don't know if you guys can see that, those little like characters kind of in between those two gold stripes in that little middle section. Maybe those are like hieroglyphs or something, or like Wakandan language, but I've never noticed that on his mask. So if that's like a detail, that's pretty cool that they included that. And then you got the other side, also has some characters on it. Wow, never noticed that. I'll have to try to find a shot from the movie next time, see if I can figure out if that's an actual detail from the movie, because if so, that's pretty cool. But yeah, it kind of looks really cool, like the sculpt work almost looks like a stitching going down the side of his mask. That looks really cool right there. That is pretty cool. Got some texture, the gold eyes. Yeah, this looks good. And then we've got his little spear thing. I'm not exactly sure what you call this, but some kind of Wakandan spear This looks really cool. And yeah, he definitely did use this in the fights towards the end in the movie, so that was really cool. And yeah, this is pretty nicely done. I love the silver color, the nice color for the wraps going around. Yeah, it looks good. Pretty nicely done. Well done, Hasbro. Nice little weapon there. And we've got the sword, which is like a very interesting, shaped sword. It's like the end of it, this top part is almost shaped like an axe or something, or like a hammerhead shark. I don't know. It's got like an interesting wide type of blade to it that comes out, so that's pretty cool. Probably good for like hacking and stuff. More of like a hacking sword, like a broadsword or something like that. But very, very cool. Wakandan, of course. Got the gold, kind of like a bronzy gold color for the handle and the hilt, which looks pretty good. So yeah, not too bad. It looks like might have a little bit of a paint mishap there on the side, but it's not too bad. And you can see there's a little bit of marbling going on down here. Not exactly sure why that is. This part seems to be like a solid paint type of color, and then we've got some marbling going on down there for whatever reason, but not too bad, not too shabby. And we've got his alternate hands, which are pretty similar to the ones. Oh yeah, so I guess he comes with like two open hands like this. One of them's already on him, and then he comes with, I'll show you in a second what his other pair of hands looks like, but he comes with these, which looks really cool. I like the gold trim. It's kind of like triangle pattern. It's like an arrow or something kind of going across his like the bottom of his hand right there below the knuckles, so that's pretty cool. And as well as like the gold for the claws, that looks really nice. So you get two of those, and you also get two more kind of closed hands, closed up, kind of clinching. But yeah, the paint apps on those are also done very nicely. You can see the gold in there. All that looks pretty good. Nice detail, some texture going. Pretty nice, I like it. I dig it. So let's pull Mr. Erik Kilmonger back into view, shall we? Yes, we shall. Alright, so we've already seen his aesthetic for the most part, so let's get into play and display, alright? So, for the arm articulation, he is on a butterfly joint first and foremost, so he's able to kind of swing his shoulder forward and back a pretty good amount. That's definitely going to help with some dynamic posing, so that's really good. Nice butterfly joint there, cut pretty well too. It goes nice into the body and doesn't look too janky or anything, so that's really nice, nicely done. And let's see, arm is on a ball peg, so he's able to lift the shoulder up and the arm about 90 degrees. He's got a nice, broad shoulder, so it's gonna run into the sculpt obviously as you lift it up, but he gets a good solid 90 out of that, so that's pretty good. Back down to his sides. There you go. And it comes pretty nice and close to the body, not too awkward when his arm goes down, so that's good. And of course you can swing it around on that hinge for the shoulder. You can swing his arm all the way around, 360 spin. You've got a bicep swivel. It's a little tight right there. Kind of a tight swivel, feels a little bit gummy, but not too bad. We got a bicep swivel up there. Got double jointed elbows that allow him to get some pretty good bend. That's pretty nice. He's able to bend back nice, kind of scratch his back, Got some good range going there, very good. Back down, and the hands are on a swivel hinge, so they can spin 360 all the way around like that. And they can also hinge. Let's see, which direction do they hinge? They kind of hinge like in and out like you would expect, so not really it's a horizontal hinge, not a vertical. So like most Marvel Legends, so it's gonna hinge in and out, away from the body and towards the body like that. So you get some hinge action in there, so that's cool. We have an ab crunch. It's gonna allow him to get about that much forward bend, which isn't bad. Could be a little better, but not bad. And leaning back, he gets about only that much, could definitely be better. But once you kind of maneuver the legs, you'll be able to get him in the illusion that he's bending back a little bit farther. So it's not excuse me, not too bad. And then we get a little bit of a waist swivel right there, a little waist twist, so that's nice. Doesn't look too bad from either side, so that's what's up. We get a kick, nice high kick, about a solid 90 degrees going forward, going back, runs into the sculpt, so not too much. And let's see, he is not on drop down hips or anything. I didn't expect him to be. He does have a thigh swivel in there, which works pretty nicely. That's pretty good. We've got a double joint at the knee, which allows him to kick basically his own ass and just above it to like his lower back almost, so that's pretty good. And for the feet, we do have a hinge, which allows his foot to go all the way down on his tippy toes. Comes up that far. All right. And we do get a nice ankle swivel rocker in there for some good dynamic posing. That's going to help him balance as he hits those, superhero / anti-hero poses. So there you go. And then the head, I kind of saved the head for last today, but anyways, the head, he's able to look up about that much, which is pretty far, I would say. That's a lot of look up right there, so I'll definitely take that. Going back down, he can tuck his head all the way down, which is nice, even though he kind of breaks his, kind of snaps it off of his neck when he does that. He's got this big old gap in the back, big ugly gap, and you can see the hinge in there, but I mean, at least he gets the range, right? And then we have a little bit of head tilt to each side, so get some nuance expressions in there like that. And on the ball peg, of course, we can spin it all the way around like so. And yeah, there you are. So real quick, let's pop off his head that he's got on him right now, and we'll put on the Kilmonger mask. All right. Oh, and I just realized, guys, I forgot to bring figures in here for a comparison. I'll have to go run and grab some real quick. Man, I am just unprepared today. I'm not used to doing videos midday. Usually I set up in the morning, but I wanted to get one out real quick for you guys today because I do have a lot to review. I have quite a few figures to review for the channel, so I thought I'd start with Kilmonger today. But anyways, here he is with the Kilmonger mask on, and I gotta say he looks pretty damn good, y'all. I like it. For a Hasbro figure, this is about what I'd expect, and definitely not mad at it. I think Hasbro actually did a decent job with this one. He looks pretty good. The musculature, physique is all there. Articulation is pretty good from what I can see. He's got a lot of good range, a lot of nice, alternative parts, if I can talk. Oh man. But yeah, I think he comes with a good amount of accessories and everything. So let's see, let's get him posed up. Let's put some of these weapons in his hands. So I'll put the sword in this hand, in his right hand, and I will put the spear. I'm gonna change out his hands so that he's got two kind of gripping hands instead of those open palm hands. So switch that out, there we go, and put the spear in his left hand like that. And it's kind of a loose grip, but I guess you can make it work. Maybe if he holds it a little bit higher, or it is a little bit of a loose grip, but I guess it's not too bad. And let's see if we can get him in a cool pose here. Let's see here. Alright. This is gonna be very, improvised, very makeshift, what I'm about to get him to do, but, you just gotta work with what you got. So I'll try to get him into a somewhat cool pose right now. Let's see if he's able to hold his stance here. Let's see. Okay, there we go. Kind of found like a sweet spot for the balance. So here is Mr. Kilmonger posed with some weapons of his, posed up with them, and not looking too bad, man. Not looking too bad at all. I like it. So if you've got the Black Panther, you can definitely have these guys posed up fighting, you know, the cousins fighting each other. But yeah, man, pretty good looking figure. I like it, you know. On a scale of 1 to 10, I give this guy, I give him like a solid, probably like a solid 8.5 out of 10. I think it would have been cool if maybe Hasbro had thrown in like an effects piece or something for like a, you know, something to make it look like the energy was traveling through his suit. That's probably like another release that they did, you know, because Hasbro tends to do that. You know, they'll make like an entirely different release. So it'll be like the same figure, but just with like a different paint job to make it look like the energy is going through their suit, which is, you know, kind of why I like, you know, the higher end figures better, like Mafex, because Mafex will actually throw in like a effects part that you can attach, you know, to the figure and actually, you know, have it look dynamic and, you know, realistic. But you know, this isn't bad. I think what we got here, not too bad. I got this guy for like $30 at Frankensons, which is a little expensive for a Marvel Legends, I'm not gonna lie, but like I said, you know, I grabbed him quick, and you know, sometimes, like I said, you know, things at Frankensons tend to be more expensive depending on who you buy it from, so you always want to do some shopping around first, see what you can find cheap, and go from there. You know, always do some shopping around when you go there. That is like a golden rule of thumb. But yeah, so let's go get them with some size comparisons. I'm gonna go grab a couple figures real quick to throw them up with, so I'll be right back, guys. Don't go anywhere. Alrighty, I am back. Got a very random assortment of figures to compare them with, but hey, it is what it is, right? So we're gonna go through this real quick. Not gonna spend too much time. Don't want to hold you guys up, but you know, we gotta look at these things. We gotta look at them. So first up, we'll get him next to the Mattel Movie Masters Superman from Man of Steel. I'll get him back here. Try to keep him mostly straight. His knees are a little bent, but this figure tends to just kind of do that naturally, so So I can straighten his legs out a little bit. Yeah, they kind of like to bend naturally, but anyways, here he is with the Mattel Movie Masters Superman. You can see he is a little bit crouched, but you get the main sense of his height. They're actually pretty close in height, so I think that looks appropriate. He's actually, I feel like if he was standing straight up, he might be a little bit taller than Superman, which could be accurate. I'm not exactly sure how tall Henry Cavill is. I kind of feel like he would be taller than Michael B. Jordan, but you know, it's hard to say. I'd have to look up both of their heights, but yeah, there you go. There's a Mattel comparison for you. So here he is with Superman. Here he is with MJ from the Homecoming 2-pack, Marvel Legends 2-pack. Got our girl MJ represent for Midtown. All right. So there you go for M3. MJ for M3. So there you go. Got those two. And they're pretty, you know, not too, she's not too far under him. She's a tall girl, so there you go. There's MJ. Let's get him with the integrated suit Spider-Man right here. We got the Marvel Legends integrated Tom Holland Spider-Man right here. I can get him standing up. His feet are really weird right now. Okay, there you go. So there he is with Spidey. Standing next to Spidey, so there you go. Not too bad, not too shabby. Let's get him with the Mattel Movie Masters Bane from The Dark Knight. So there we go. And this height comparison might be a little off because I feel like Bane is definitely a bigger guy than Michael B. Jordan, Tom Hardy. Or at least, I don't know, he looked pretty damn tall in that movie. In Dark Knight, he looked pretty damn tall. But yeah, I don't know if they like, you know, excelled his height for that movie or whatever to make him look bigger, but I just feel like he's a bigger guy than Michael B. But there's your comparison right there. We shall get him with a Netflix Luke Cage right here, flexing on him, showing off the gains. I've had Luke Cage in this pose for I don't even know how long, bro. I just like how it looks. I haven't taken him out of it really, but there you go. There he is with the Netflix Luke Cage. Pretty good, pretty good. I think he's just a little bit taller than Killmonger there. And then we have the Peter Parker from the Homecoming 2-pack with Ned Leeds. Got our Marvel Legends Peter Parker civilian mode. Let's see if I can get him standing. His feet are kind of wonky as well. Let's see. Okay, yeah, he's leaning forward a little bit, but hopefully y'all get a sense of the height between those two. So he should be a bit shorter than Michael B. He's like a kid, you know. And Tom Holland is only about like 5'8", I think, in real life. So that should be an appropriate comparison. Here we are with the Marvel Legends Carnage from the, I think it's the Monster Venom Build-A-Figure wave. But yeah, there you go. Still love this Carnage figure so much, man. I just love how he looks, all the tendrils and everything, looking badass. So there's that. Let's see, last but not least, we will get him with Akiko from G.I. Joe. We've got Akiko from G.I. Joe, The Origin of Snake Eyes movie. So there you go. There is those two next to each other. And last but not least, we'll get him next to the wall-sticking web Spider-Man. A very interestingly designed Spider-Man figure that I still love to this day. So there it is, guys. That is all the size comparisons, and that is going to conclude my review on the Marvel Legends Erik Kilmonger from the Black Panther. Hope you guys enjoyed the review. I appreciate you as always for watching. Yeah, man, I just wanted to, you know, get this review out there, you know, real quick. Like I said, I got a lot of figures to review, so trying to get them, at least, you know, get through some of them before, you know, too much time passes. But yeah, pretty solid figure. I recommend him. Like I said, I'd probably give him like an 8.5 out of 10. Maybe a little bit of range going back in the legs would have been nice, a little bit more. Let's see, matter of fact, I did forget out to the side, didn't I? So out to the side, he's actually able to get a really, not really, I wouldn't say, but like a decent, I would say, splits out to the side. Definitely not full splits, but he's got decent out to the side. So there you go. I almost forgot about that. But yeah, glad I reminded myself. But yeah, thank you guys again for subscribing, watching all the videos. I really do appreciate it. Please leave a like. Feel free to comment, man. You know, I'd love to talk to you guys in the comments about, you know, this stuff or any figures that you're excited about. You know, let me know down below in the comments what you think, and you know, let's get a conversation going down there, man. I'm always open to some new stuff. So if you got any new content, any new figures that you're excited about, or you know, anything at all, just leave it down in the comments, and I'll definitely do my best to respond to you all. But yeah, appreciate you. This has been your boy BioSpider 3.0, and I'll see you in the next review. Peace out. What's up, Auntie?